Hi everyone, it's Ken. This is chapter 11, starting with project 11A. So this one is a lot to do with doing like trust center items, and again, it's one of those where we do a lot of screenshots. So first off, it's telling us to start access and to navigate to where the student data files are and open 11A recruitment. So let's see, I think I put this on my zip drive earlier. Let's see. Okay, wants us to go to Backstage, save database as. Again, I'm using 2013, so I think for you all you use Save and Publish, but anyway, let's see. First name, last name, 11A recruitment. Okay. Now it says do not enable content or add the folder to the trust center. So mine's already been trusted, because what they're wanting you to see is what you can and can't do. So what I will do here is go into the trust center. And let's just go ahead and see. Okay, so I've removed my E drive, so let's close this. And we'll try opening it again and see if we get it. There we go. Okay. So they want us to see the security warning. So it says double click the print macro. And we'll see that we get a warning that we can't run it in disabled mode. And it says show help button. And we're supposed to read this little bit here. Okay, so we're going to close the box. Okay, we want to go stop all macros. And let's see. And close the report. And we want to cancel South College, Texas query. And nothing happens. Update event. Oh, down here at the bottom it's saying the event has been blocked by disabled mode. Okay, so we want to go to Backstage. Click the enable content, advanced options. Open the trust center. Okay. On the left side of the trust center, click macro settings. So you see it has disabled all macros with notification. Click privacy options. Okay, let's see. If necessary, clear the checkboxes to the left of download a file periodically. Okay. And sign up for the customer experience program. Mine's actually called something a little different than what's in the book. Okay. Alright, next we click Trusted Locations. In the Trusted Locations, we're going to do Add New Location. Browse. I just put my entire E drive in just because, that's my zip drive. And then I do subfolders or trusted. That way I don't have to put in each individual folder. You'll do wherever your Access Chapter 11 is the way the book has you do it. So, I'm going to do it just for the sake of it. So, Access Chapter 11. Okay. So I added it too. This means this isn't really necessary, but just for demonstration purposes, I added that. Okay. So click OK. Okay. Okay, now we need to open the recruitment database. Okay, now it wants us to open it back up. This time we should not get a warning because it's trusted. They want us to add the first and last name to the beginning of the report title. Oh, oops, not the file name, sorry. Open the report in Design View, and then appear. Add first and last name to the beginning. Save and close the report. And then you run print report. You'll see there's the report. They want us to do an electronic printout. I'm using a PDF printer called Bullzip. If you're at school, it's Adobe. If it doesn't work, instead of using a macro, go to Print Preview and do it that way. Let's see. Okay. So that's got us through the end of objective number 1. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to objective 2, which is using the database splitter. So, let me get rid of my PDF file. Okay. Alright, so it wants us to use the 11A lawyers database, and this is not it. So let's get out of this. Okay, I'll go to my Chapter 11 data files, and we're doing 11A lawyers. And we want to save it, same convention we've been using. And you notice I didn't get any enable content because we've trusted the folder. Alright, blah blah blah. Okay, so we're going to click the Database Tools tab. And then in the Move Data group, so the groups are named across the bottom, so here's Move Data. Click the Access Database. Okay, so it brings up things as Database Splitter, and it explains what it does. So we're going to go ahead and click Split Database. Okay. Okay, so if we need to make sure you're in your Access Chapter 11 folder, if you're not sure, you can click right here and it shows you your path. So you've got from my computer, E drive, Access Chapter 11, Access Chapter 11, because I've got 2 folders. You don't have to do that. And then there's the 2 the 2 databases we already have. It tells us to use the suggested name, so we don't need to change anything there. This BE that you see right here stands for backend. So this is the file that's going to end up having the tables in it. And you'll see when we finish, the front end, which is the one that will be left open, all these tables will have a little indicator indicating it's a link, because tables are no longer actually accessed from this database directly, only through the forms and reports through the link. Then we will hit split. It'll give us a warning. Oh, sorry, I was thinking about replicate. So you see now that these tables show the path to where the actual table is located, which is the lawyer's backend database. Okay, so it wants us to do a screenshot to show that we did that. So we need to bring up Word. And I always put in the header okay. Alright, so it wants us to name to label this as Project 11A Activity 11 2. No, you know what? Activity 1102. Step 5. And then we'll just put 11A up here. Okay. So we'll just be putting a screenshot right here. And they're basically just looking to see these little arrows there. Actually, let me just... see, layout. Okay. Okay. And then they're wanting us to save this to that same folder. All right. So now we've got our screenshot into our folder. Leave that open because we'll be doing more. And let's go back to Access. So we're going to close the database and exit Access. And then we're going, oops, ignore this. Okay, so we're going to go to Windows Explorer. If it hasn't come up, you're looking for the little file folder looking thing. And it's either called File Explorer or Windows Explorer, depending on which version of Windows you're using. Okay, so we're going to find that Access 11 folder, which is right here. And we're going to view details. Oops, there we go. And they want us to be able to show the full file name and the full type. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to double click the BE, the lawyer's BE backend. And you can see this one doesn't have any reports or forms. It just has tables, and there's no link because these are the actual tables. Okay. All right, we're in Objective 3 now. So we're going to display Backstage View. Oops, hang on one second. Oh, close the database. Okay. So we're going to go to Backstage View. And then we're going to click Open. Mine has this extra stuff. But you should get to a window that looks like this. So you're going to navigate to your Chapter 11 folder. Now, carefully, you only click it one time. You do not double click it. You click once, 11A Lawyers. And then down here, see the little arrow beside Open. You click that. And you click, let's see. Well, you have your different options there. Read only won't allow any changes. Open opens normally. We're going to do Open Exclusive because this keeps anyone else from getting into the database while we're working on it. And since we're going to be encrypting with a password, you have to be in exclusive mode. So once it's up in exclusive mode, you click on File, to get the Backstage View again. You click Encrypt with Password. This little box comes up, and then the password it tells us to set it to, I actually include the spaces. So it's got 2010 exclamation, no, I'm sorry, 2010 capital G, capital O, exclamation point, space, capital S, ERIES. So it's 2010 Go, exclamation point, space, series. So you're going to repeat that. If you get it wrong, it will tell you. If you get it right, you're going to get this warning about the type of encrypting it does is not compatible with row-level locking. Okay. So now that that is set up, we are going to close and reopen the database to see if it prompts us for a password. So close, open recent, lawyers. This time we're opening normally. And you'll see it's asking for a password. So I'm going to type in 2010, capital G-O, exclamation point, space, capital S, E-R-I-E-S. And you see it unlocked and let me in. Okay. So using the same technique we just practiced, we need to encrypt the backend database. So we're going to close this one. We are going to open, navigate, and not use our recent. If you try to open it from the recent list, you don't get the option, that it gives you from the box here. Okay, so one click, open exclusive. Then we go back to Backstage and encrypt with password. And this time, they want it to be capital G-O, exclamation point, space, 11, capital A, lowercase b-e. Okay. And again, we want to close, open it normally, make sure that it asks for the password. Okay. Now, so I'll put this back in here. Capital G-O, exclamation, 11, A-B. Okay. Now, in the next step, it's going to tell us how to decrypt. So that means to basically remove the password so that you don't have to have a password anymore. So to do that, we have to be in exclusive mode again. So we're going to get back out of there. We're going to go back to where we bring it up the long way. Ah, crap. One click, open, exclusive. Oops, I messed up. G-O, exclamation space, capital, 11, capital A-B-E. Forgot the 11. Okay. So now I'm past the password in exclusive mode. So now I'm going to decrypt database. It makes me put in the password again so that it knows I'm authorized to actually make this change. Okay. That is all done. And where we can tell, close it. Oops. Sorry about that. Open it again. And didn't ask for a password. Okay. Alright, so that is done. Now we are going to do one last thing, and then we're done with 11A. Sorry for the video being so long. Alright, so we're going to create a secure ACDE file. So let's see here. We're going to open the 11A lawyers database, which is the regular one. So close that. Okay, so we're bringing up 11A lawyers. And I forgot what that password was, so hang on. Where's the first password? Alright, so this one was 2010 Go series. There we go. Ah, crap. 2010. Okay. Alright, so we go to Backstage. Now you'll use Save and Publish. 2013 just uses Save As, because this is where the Save and Publish gives you these options in 2010. Make ACDE. It's right there. Save As. Okay. So the file name, we're going to change the last name, first name, 11A, ACCDE. And then we're going to save. Okay. Okay, exit. Close that and exit. Oops. Exit access. We're going to go to our Windows Explorer. Just to be on the safe side, hit F5 to make sure you've got the most recent information in that directory. And again, make sure your type and name are as far open as need to be. Okay, and now we're going to, 1 second. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So let's open the ACD file that we just created. Enter the password. Okay, and then we're going to go to create. And I want you to notice that since this is a locked file, forms and reports are grayed out. You can't do anything. Okay, so double click corporate clients form. Add a new record. City, little. You'll put your name on the representative line. Okay. Alright, so this is if you're supposed to do an electronic printout, you do this form only. So, if you try to do it, through print preview, it doesn't work because it tries to print the whole report. So what you have to do, let me get out of print preview. What you have to do is just hit print. Okay, you'll use a PDF printer and you'll just say selected form, so long as you're in form 25. And then my thing's going to come up and ask me for a name. So mine's actually got the right directory, so I'm just going to add my name to the front of that. And say. And there's my PDF form that just has the one record. Okay. So we're going to close the database and exit access. Now here's where I've gotten ahead of myself. In Windows Explorer, we want to see this here. And so we're going to go back to Word. Click at the end of your picture and hold down Control and hit Enter. That'll bring up a new page. And then we're going to do Insert Screenshot. Pick our window there. And then, to save myself the trouble, I come up here and copy this. And I will paste it right here. And then we'll just change it to activity 11.05, step 10. And save. And close. But you should have those two screenshots. Okay. And if we look back to the beginning of the section here, we're supposed to have the last name, first name, upcoming recruitment events, corporate clients form, and two screenshots. So the two screenshots are there. And if we go back to the Windows form, if we sort by type, we have two Adobe files, corporate clients and upcoming events. So we've got everything we need for that. So we just, highlight all that, send to compressed zip file, and this is Brown Kenneth 11A. And then that's the file I'll submit on Moodle. Okay, and that's the end of 11A. I'll have 11B posted next.